All right, let's talk about a really interesting shift happening in the world of AI. It's subtle, but it could completely change how we interact with these tools. We're moving away from the idea of asking a single AI for an answer and toward assembling a whole panel of them. You know, that quote just nails it. It's from a piece about a fascinating little project by Andrej Karpathy called the LLM Council. And it's not just some clever piece of code. It's a real glimpse into a possible future. So, to really get why this is such a big deal, we gotta look at how we're doing things right now.
So, to really appreciate why this council idea is so powerful, let's just quickly set the scene with how things work today. Our default way of using AI is, well, it's pretty straightforward, almost like a simple Q&A session.
Right now, it's a one-to-one deal. You have a question, you pop it into a single large language model, like a GPT, a Claude, or a Gemini, and it gives you its best shot at an answer. It's fast, it's direct, but you're also totally limited to that one AI's point of view. And this, right here, is the core paradigm shift. We're talking about moving from that old way, one person talking to one AI, to a new way where one person can tap into a whole council of AIs. Think about it. Instead of getting a monologue, you're getting a moderated discussion. So, the big question is, how does this council actually work? How do you go from one simple question to a synthesized, almost expert-level response? Well, the process is actually surprisingly simple and honestly pretty elegant.
It all breaks down into 4 simple steps. First, your question gets sent out to a whole group of different models. Second, they each go off and write their own answer, totally independently. Now, here's where the magic happens. They all review each other's work, but they do it anonymously. And finally, a chairman model looks at all the answers and all the critiques to craft one single superior response.
This peer review stage really is the secret sauce. See, each model isn't just a participant, it's also a judge. They read, they rank, and this is the crucial part. They have to explain why they ranked the answers the way they did. And because it's all anonymous, there's no brand loyalty. An AI can't just favor GPT-4 because, it's GPT-4. It's all about the quality of the answer itself. What we're looking at here is basically the AI version of a double-blind peer review. The same gold standard used in science and academic publishing to ensure fairness. It forces the models to judge the work on pure merit, not on who wrote it. And what's the result of all this? Well, you get a final answer that has been seriously stress-tested. It's more rigorous because it survived a round of criticism. It's more balanced because it pulls from multiple viewpoints, and maybe most importantly, it's way less likely to have errors or hallucinations, which is just that weird thing where an AI confidently makes stuff up. So, this is more than just a neat party trick, right? This is a fundamental change in how we can think about AI. We're moving away from relying on a single, isolated intelligence and toward harnessing a collaborative, collective one.
And there are some huge advantages here. First, you get the benefit of diverse thinking. You've also got built-in quality control because the other AIs will call out bad ideas. This process naturally dilutes the biases of any one model, which makes the final answer much more trustworthy. And what's really cool is that this makes a very sophisticated multi-AI approach accessible to basically anyone.
I mean, look at this side-by-side comparison. It's night and day. With a single model, your risk of hallucinations is higher, and any bias is totally concentrated. In the council, that risk is lower, and the bias gets diluted and balanced out. Rigor isn't just a hope, it's enforced by the peer review. And hey, even creativity gets a boost by combining the best parts of multiple different ideas. And this quote really gets to the heart of it all. It reframes AI. It's not some all-knowing oracle or a singular genius. It's more like a team of specialized, imperfect tools that, when they work together, can achieve something way better. And honestly, that feels much more powerful and a lot more realistic. So, where does an idea like this actually lead us? Well, it opens the door to a future where we design AI systems less like chatbots and more like specialized teams built for a specific job.
The big idea is that instead of having one generalist AI trying to do everything, you'd have a bunch of different models, each with its own strengths and its own role, all collaborating to get something done.
Just imagine this for a second. You could have a strategist model propose a high-level plan,
Immediately, a critic model jumps in to find any flaws. A fact-checker model validates all the data. A planner organizes all the steps to execute. And finally, a summarizer pulls it all together into a clean final product. That's the power of building an AI team.
And that leaves us with this one final, really powerful idea. We are shifting from a world where we simply ask an AI a question to one where we can convene a council of AIs to discover the best possible answer.